So, welcome this week to the We Are T1D podcast, and this week we have a very special guest joining us. Now, I bet most of you already know her due to her big presence on social media like Instagram and TikTok. She's done various acting, theatre shows, including Macbeth, does a lot of diabetes remixes and various different songs. Worked with some big brands in the type 1 diabetes industry, and now she is here on the podcast to tell us all about her story. So massive round of applause and welcome to Ruby Valentino.
Ooh. Thank you. That was a nice intro.
Thank you.
You spent all day on that, you know that.
Wait, was I in Macbeth? I was, don't worry.
Yeah, I was doubting me then. I'm sure I've done the right research.
Spot on.
So yeah, how are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, you know what? I've had a really good blood day, which is a little bit rare at the moment. I've been struggling, but I've had a good day, so I feel good. Yeah. What about you?
Nice. I've had pretty much the opposite. To be honest. But long day at work. I've been hypoing pretty much all day, and then at about 2:00 I caught my sensor on the fence at work, and it hasn't worked since. So I actually don't have any clue what my bloods are at the moment.
Oh no.
But I feel fine, so
okay. Just don't eat any gummy bears.
I've got a pack of Sour Patch Kids in front of me just in case.
Don't do it.
What about how have your bloods been, Mike?
Me, I'm perfect, mate. You know me.
Oh yeah, here we go. Perfect type 1.
Do you know what? No, the last 2 days I've been perfect.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. Not out of range once.
Slight low, but I'm catching them. And
that's really good.
highs ain't happening. I've started meal prepping, so it's just changed everything.
But you've had it for 27 years, haven't you?
Yeah, and I'm only just learning, okay?
I'm the same. No day is ever the same.
No,
it makes no sense.
No,
it's really not.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
There was this guy at this chat I went to the other day who had it for something like 40 years, and he was like, "If you have a day that's completely flat, you're dead."
Wait, I'm just going to eat some sweets.
That's got to be quote of the year, innit, so far? That's wicked.
Yeah. It's true, though, so we shouldn't be so hard on ourselves.
Nah.
It is an impossible condition.
About 6 months ago, with a signal loss on my sensor, I would have been, Mike can vouch for this, I would have been pulling my hair out, going, oh, it's not working, I don't know what to do. Yeah. I would have panicked, but yeah, now I was just like, yeah, I feel fine, I'll have a break.
Yeah,
learning to relax now.
Yeah, after
that's the thing.
Nearly 2 years.
So, should we get into your diagnosis?
Yeah.
Because I know nothing about it.
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like I was 13 and I didn't know anything about type 1. Nobody really does, do they, until you're diagnosed? No. And I was very underweight. So I was really, really tiny, but I think I just thought it was normal because I ate so much. I think I thought it was genetics or something.
Okay.
And then there were people in school kind of teasing me, saying that I had an ED and things like this. It isn't nice, but that's what triggered my mum to be like, Ruby, are you okay? And I was like, well, I'm eating loads. I'm not doing anything differently. So she took me to Boots and she got me like a home testing kit.
Okay.
And yeah, so she spent like 30 quid on like a machine, and I was off the scales apparently. And then she called 111. And she was like, I think she might be a type 1 diabetic. It says she's, hi, what does this mean? HI.
Oh, it's HI.
Oh, wow.
You think, oh, this thing says hello to me. I like it.
Is this good? And they were like, no. So, I got rushed into one in Newport in South Wales. And they diagnosed me with type 1 diabetes. I was really scared. I had no idea what it was.
Mm.
And then I was in hospital for like 2-3 days, and the nurses were absolutely amazing. Because I know JDRF do a lot of events and support and things like that, and there was a beer given, which was nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah. And my mum was like researching like mad, and she told me that Nick Jonas had it, and I was like, okay, amazing.
Oh, the pop star's got it. It must be fine.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, I've got a chance here.
Yeah.
No, but because one thing for me is I've always wanted to be an actor and a singer, and I've always wanted to be in the arts. And I thought, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do it because this is going to get in the way. How am I going to be able to go on stage if I can't even eat something without having to do something behind it? But then when I found out he had it and that he had a completely normal career and a good career, I was like, okay. And now, 14 years on, there are loads of celebrities and athletes and people that do everything that have it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it seems to be in the media more now as well.
Mm.
Definitely. I do feel like it was a little bit taboo. I don't know if taboo is the right word, but nobody really spoke about it. Obviously now in 2024, we're very diverse, which is great in terms of theatre and, television. So they're showing it more. They showed it on Hollyoaks. They showed like a nice little type 1 diabetes story.
Yeah, good old Rory.
Yeah. And they did it on Corrie as well. So they are showing it more, which is good.
I know about that one.
No, I didn't see the Corrie one.
I didn't, but I remember my mum texted me and she was like, they've got a diabetic girl on there. And I was like, oh.
That's all you do when you sit like, oh, I know how it feels. Come here.
Yeah.
It's relatable. Just watch it.
This is the thing. When you were diagnosed, because you've had it, have you had it for 27 years?
Yeah, 27.
Yeah.
I was 10 when I got it.
Right. So at the time you were diagnosed, that's when Family Guy and South Park were on, right?
Yeah, South Park. I think it just come out, actually.
Exactly. So all you knew about diabetes in the media were awful diabetes jokes.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
Yeah. So that's what I knew.
I still didn't know what it was, though.
No, I didn't. I didn't know at all.
Do you feel like everyone that got it like over a decade ago just wanted to hide it, like as a child?
Oh, yeah, I definitely did, because obviously it's rare. I was the only one in school. I don't know about you.
I thought I was, but since I started the podcast and that, like old school friends, they go, oh yeah, I was a year above you. I had it. I was like, really?
Oh my God.
And then there was someone a few years below me and they had it as well. And I was like, wow. I didn't know this.
Oh, see, if they spoke about it, that would have made you feel so much less alone. But obviously it's just when you're a kid and when you're growing up in teenage years, it's just, you try so hard not to be different, and it's hard. It's
that denial stage.
Yeah.
Me personally, I didn't accept it till I was in my 30s. So
yeah.
I don't know about you.
I did always look after myself, I'll be honest, but I did hide it. And kids were mean in school. I'd try and inject in the corner and people would be like, ew, disgusting, and things like that. Which is so hard because you don't want to do it enough as it is, let alone have people come and point at you, especially when you're trying to hide.
I can only imagine what it's like. Like, I wasn't diagnosed until I was 30 years old. So trying to just put myself in the shoes of a child getting all of that information is just, it's just mad.
It's so hard because you have to go through all that, have to do all these procedures just to stay alive. And then on top of that, you've got kids that are mean. You know, they can be mean. And
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the playground's a very half place.
Yeah.
Even for non-diabetics.
True. I'd like to think it's different now, I hope, in some way. Although I still do get comments from mums saying that their kids are going through a hard time.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
Do you feel, did you find it was tougher sort of in like your smaller stages, or was it harder as you got into the later stages of school, like just before leaving sort of thing?
It was okay. I'll be honest, I had a good group of friends around me. I had a good best friend when I was young that was really, really helpful, and she was amazing, and she always helped me. She helped me add things up, and she would go to a certain classroom with me to do my insulin.
Oh yeah, that's
great.
Really nice. That's really nice.
Yeah, she was lovely. And then I didn't really struggle. I kind of didn't really care in the end. A few years went by and then I didn't care because the people that were saying those things were were they were all boys, and
yeah, bloody
mean,
men.
just mean. Yeah, you guys, what are you like?
Shall I steal your fruit pastels?
So somebody did steal my fruit pastels.
I know. I saw the video.
Yeah, I remember his name. If you want me to out him right now, no, I won't.
I still remember.
I do. I don't forget. I'm a woman. I'm a Scorpio, so I just don't forget these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the hardest thing for me, I'll be honest, was going out when I started to party, and I'm genuinely surprised that I'm still here and I'm okay after some nights I've had out.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah, I don't know how I did it, and I'm very grateful. I don't know what I have nights I don't even remember. So I'm like, how on earth did I do my insulin? Did I do insulin? And
oh wow, yeah,
it's not good.
Again, I can only put myself in them shoes and try and picture what it was like being out in your teens and party stages. It's just mental.
When I lived at home, my mum was great, and she'd be. It was annoying at the time, but now I'm really grateful. But she'd like wake me up every hour and be like, check your blood.
That's good though. That's good.
Yeah, she was amazing. And this was before Libras and alarms, when I was 18, I think. Before I had one anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, after that, when I went off to drama school in London, I just don't know how I'm still here.
Party animal, yeah.
A little bit, yeah, but I learned the hard way because I had a bad episode, and then now I know how important it is if you're drinking to do it sensibly.
Bad episode. What did you go too high, or was it a low one?
It was low, but it's the only bad episode I've had. I don't know if you two have ever had a seizure.
No.
I hadn't either, and I didn't even think I could get it. But I went to a wedding. This was a couple of years ago, so I should have known better because I was a little bit older. And I didn't want to wear my Libra, and this is the whole thing that spurred me into talking about it online. I was self-conscious. Wow. Yeah, I was self-conscious, and I wanted to wear a nice outfit, and I wanted to have my arms out, and I didn't want. Well, one, I didn't want people asking me questions all night, which is what they do, don't they? And people don't mean to be rude or make you feel awkward. They're just curious, which is fine.
Yeah, of course. And I guess again, it must be a big thing for a girl.
Yeah, especially when you want to wear like a nice outfit, and all these other girls look lovely, and you don't want to have something on you, but. I ripped it off and I didn't wear one. And I got very, very drunk and woke up at like 4 a.m. And I was sharing a room with my mum because I was at a wedding, and I got up and I knew something wasn't right, and I could feel my eyes like roll into the back of my head.
Oh, wow.
And it was awful. And I went, Mum, and I was like screaming. And I was going, my green bag. So bless her, she was looking for my green bag, but I didn't even have my green bag on me. It was like a pink bag. So she was like running. She was running around the room trying to find my hypergel because I knew that would save me.
Yeah.
And then I just went, and I was like convulsing. Is that the word? You know when you're like, it was awful. And you see it on telly, and you see people have a fit, but I've never had one, and it hurt. I didn't realize how much it would hurt. I regretted all my life choices in that moment. I was like, oh God, please God, make it stop.
Yeah.
And then I passed out, which obviously that was the easiest bit because I don't remember it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but she gave me some hypergel, and she said it worked like amazing. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm picturing it as well. I'm very visual.
Yeah, and paramedics came, and they couldn't get into the venue for ages, but so luckily my mum saved me again.
Yeah, well done, Mum.
Yeah. So, but that's really lucky, because if that had happened when I was in London and with friends that maybe I wasn't that close to when I was going out, they wouldn't have known to get my hypergel and what to do. They might have just thought I was just drunk.
Yeah. Well, being hypo is pretty much being drunk.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think it's super important to always tell people about it. And if I'd have had my alarms, obviously I would have woken up and eaten.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But you said that was the thing that sort of spurred you on to start raising awareness and talking about things.
Yeah, at first it was like I need to take this seriously and to wear my Libra for a start, because why am I self-conscious? It's like I said earlier, it's a very diverse world we're living in, and we're great for diversity and inclusion, but I feel like that sometimes doesn't apply to type 1 diabetes because we don't see it in the media as much. We see it a lot more now, but as much as others maybe. God, I could go on about this for ages, sorry.
No, you go for it.
This is your episode.
It's just, like, for example, I'm just going to give one example. Well, two examples. Last year, there was 2 type 1 diabetic opportunities they could have had on telly, which was Nikita from Strictly on Big Brother.
Mm-hmm.
Big Brother's obviously a show about living in a house, and they didn't show him and his diabetes once.
Yeah.
And he was in it to the end.
Yeah, I thought that was quite bad.
Yeah. And then the other one was Married at First Sight, which was Tash, and she had type 1 diabetes, and she said there was this moment where she told her husband about how she had it, and he was really supportive, and they cut it all out, and they cut out every time she injected for food and at the dinner table and things like that.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, deliberately going out of your way to edit out a disability. I'm trying to figure out why they are doing it, and I'm not 100% sure.
No, it is very strange. As I say, it is becoming a very, like, more and more as time goes on. It's become like a lot more. You're seeing a lot more TV adverts. There's, like you say, there's a lot more media on it. If you watch Wimbledon, you see the tennis player. You see him doing his injections and checking his blood sugars in between games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I say, it is getting bigger and better. But like you say, there is still areas where it is still shied away, and it really shouldn't be.
There's always going to be idiotic media companies. Simple.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What's that? Oh, I don't know anything about that. I'll just cut it out.
when really, if they did show it,
exactly,
it's going to cause for the show.
I know, it could save lives. Like, you never know who's watching.
Even talking points,
Yeah. But yeah, so sorry, I went on a tangent there, but things like that being cut out, I was like, wait, maybe this is like a chance for me to raise awareness. So I started looking after myself, first of all. And then I loved TikTok for years. I've watched it since 2020. But I never really knew what I wanted to talk about on there. Because I'm a performer, I was like, maybe I can sing, maybe I can just do makeup tutorials. But I was like, why on earth have I been hiding this? My mum always called it a gift, and I always thought, it's not a gift. What are you on about? But it is, because then I've gone onto this platform. So many great things about TikTok and diabetes that I've got from this. Number one, my HbA1c is the best it's ever been since I've been talking about it.
Well done.
Yeah. I've made loads and loads of friends that I didn't know any type 1 diabetics before, and now I feel so much less alone.
Do you know what? That's the biggest thing for us as well with this podcast and the thing that we started, the We Are T1D thing. The amount of people that we speak to and come across, and all from different types of life, and you're all coming together from that one common ground, and it's just it's wicked.
Yeah, and that's the great side to the internet, because people slate it, but there's amazing things as well.
Yeah. It kills loneliness.
Would you ever think when you first got diagnosed, or sort of growing up, that it would take you to where you are now?
Yeah, no, I didn't, because like we were talking about earlier, hiding it for so many years.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be the thing that would get me, to where I am, because I'll be honest, it's got me an acting job before, because in one of my auditions I had to talk about something stressful that I've been through, and I talked about that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got me an acting job. It got me a holiday to Italy, and I did this amazing event for a diabetic company. It's got me all these amazing opportunities that I wouldn't have done.
Yeah. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and I'm really kicking myself, really, that I didn't start talking about it earlier.
It's like a blessing in disguise.
I know, yeah. It's definitely the best thing I think I've ever done.
That's amazing.
Yeah. As I say, even I'm slowly trying to get out there with doing little videos and odd bits of content as well. But it's it makes, like you say, like, it makes you feel better about yourself. It's like a sense of achievement. Like, you've put something out there and you think, you rewatch it sort of thing and you think, I've done that.
Yeah.
Like I've said that. That's me. And it just makes you sort of proud of yourself.
Definitely. And the fact that you're helping others as well.
Yeah, that's the thing with the podcast as well. Like the amount of people that get in contact with us and say like how much like the podcast has helped and how it's reached us and how we've learned stuff from it. Like we're just two idiots having a chat every week. Like,
and we're charting in like Hong Kong, Hungary. It's like, why are you listening?
Yeah,
but obviously it's a relatable subject.
No, that's great. Absolutely. I listened to you the other day when I was doing my makeup because I was like, I need to know what I'm getting myself into.
wait, which episode was it?
It was the one. It was really funny. You were laughing for ages. It felt like 5 minutes, and I was howling. And you were talking about the dinosaur with the kid.
That was
the one that made me cry.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
That's last week's bonus, wasn't it, Mike?
Yeah, I think it was It was a new one.
Yes. Yeah.
There's one about a cat that we've just recorded as well.
Is it a diabetic cat?
Well, you have to find out.
I'm excited.
What kind of hypos do you get? Do you get the dopey ones or are you hyperactive like I get?
My hypos are really annoying because if I'm doing something important like this, because I'm a little bit nervous, I feel like I'm hypo now, but I've just checked and I'm 5. So I feel like I get nervous and shaky.
Okay, yeah.
The minute ago, I was like, why am I so nervous? And I was like, am I hypo? Oh no, I'm just nervous. But I get kind of shaky, hungry. I can always tell I've got it. I have good hypo awareness. What about you?
My awareness is all right. I just like to ride them. I become extremely like confident when I'm hypo. It's weird.
That's good. Yeah, I freak out when it's like low, LO, and
that scares me. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I've only ever had that once.
Oh, it's scary.
Yeah, I did panic a lot, and so did my wife. Bless her.
You just eat everything in sight.
Yeah, pretty much I did. And then I think I spent the rest of the night battling highs.
Oh, ricochet.
I've definitely done that.
A diabetic hasn't. There's something wrong with her.
Yeah.
No one has that much self-control.
Yeah, but I'm pretty much the same as you, Ruby. I get a very, very good awareness. But I turn into like I'm really dopey. Sorry if you hear beeping, by the way, or obviously my sensor's off. I'm just checking my sugars.
No, you do that.
But yeah, I
don't do that on here. We're gonna have to cut that.
Too soon.
What am I? 3, 2, 1, 4.8. Not bad.
That's all right.
That's not bad.
Do you know back in the day it used to count down from 10? My
ketones does.
Yeah, my ketone one. I can't remember the other one now. I think it's so dramatic. Like, just tell me.
As a kid, did you ever do the wind-up game? You know when you do your finger prick and it's counting down, you go, oh no, I'm going really low. I'm going extremely low. Because they don't know what you're doing. I used to wind people up going, oh no, it's gone to, it's 1. And then it suddenly flash up.
I haven't, no. But I did used to lie in my little book, used to bring it to the hospital.
Oh, I didn't do mine. Yeah. An hour before?
Yeah, an hour before, and I'd write like 6, 7 in all of them.
Yeah.
Great levels.
You can't even do that these days with a sensor.
I know. There's no hiding.
No, there's not.
But are you both on MDIs?
Yes.
That's the injections, isn't it?
Yeah.
Multiple daily injections, Michael.
I learned that word recently as well, didn't
Well, if you do one, is it just DI?
I give myself an eye.
Yeah, I'm on Nova Rapid for my quick acting and Lantus for my long lasting.
I'm Novo Rapid and Levemir.
I'm Fiasp and Tugeo.
Who? To who?
Tugeo, I think it's called.
Is that 1 or 2? That's your long lasting, obviously.
Yeah, my long lasting. It's grey.
Is it 24 hour or 12 hour?
24 hour.
Oh, so you're on 1 like the Lanta. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's all right, but I'm going on to the pump soon.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
I'm very excited. I'm nervous.
Which one are you going on?
I've picked Medtronic.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going on it next week.
Oh.
Literally.
Oh,
I
wow.
know. I'm feeling loads of emotions. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm sad. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
So,
it's change, isn't it? It's just change.
Yeah. Like, I know that for a few days it's going to be a bit of a mess because I'm going to be like, how on earth do I work this? But yeah, it's a huge change. 14 years, been doing it the same for ages.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Pumps still scare me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Well, I do know why, but
I think, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
yeah. How are you with your sensor? Do you not? Cause I've noticed in some of your videos you have your sensor on the inside of your arm.
Yeah, when I had it on the back, I knocked it off a few times in dance classes and things like that.
I thought that, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm too scared. You know Ryan? Do you know who Ryan is?
Yeah.
Brian Taylor.
Yeah. He always does it on the bum.
Really?
Yeah, I've actually seen his video on TikTok of him doing it on his bum.
Yeah.
Well, if he enjoys it,
See, to me, that would feel, I don't know, like imagining it now would be so uncomfortable because
yeah, I'm like, how do you
it.
sit down? Yeah, and I just feel like that would really hurt. But I wouldn't mind doing it on my legs or there, but I'm scared to actually click it in place.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. I'm scared to do anything other than what my routine is.
I don't like change.
No, I hate it. I really hate it. Like I should with my job, I always go sort of hypo during the day. But if I drop my lantus to counteract the hypos, I end up running higher during the night because I don't do nothing when I finish work.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Michael keeps telling me to go onto a long-lasting insulin that will break down into 12 hours so I can account for the activity. But I'm so scared and worried to just change anything because I feel like I've only just learned how to do it this way. I don't want to change anything this way now.
It is a big change. I didn't even want to go on the Libra when it first came out. I was like, no.
Nor did I. I refused for years.
Oh, no, see, I wanted that straight away. Because
you didn't. I told you about it. I said, get it.
Yeah. Liar. Because I was on finger pricks. And every person that was online was sensor.
Oh, yeah,
Mike,
point,
you had a sensor. You had a sensor. And I was just like, I just want my sensor, please. Just give it to me.
I think I've only had mine for 2 or 3 years.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, Jack. Because they kept asking me when it first come into circulation. They were like, "Oh, Michael, you should have this." I was like, "I don't want that. That's a reminder I got diabetes." So I said no every time. It's like they wanted me to have a pump. I was like, "Why do I want to be a robot? I don't want to wear that."
Yeah, I said the same to a pump first time.
Yeah, they stopped asking me.
Yeah. And then when you get older, they don't ask you anymore.
No, and that's when you half want it.
Yeah.
It's great how things work, isn't it?
I know. I've been on the waiting list for about a year.
Well, you got there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's the healthcare like in Wales? Is it different to here?
I don't live in Wales anymore, but
sorry, my bad.
So my family from Wales. I was born in Wales, and I grew up there. But yeah, there's mixed reviews, but everything's free. Prescriptions are free there. I think my nurses were amazing, and really, really lovely. I remember I didn't want to leave the hospital because they were just so kind and they were really, really good. And then I moved to London, but I kept my stuff in Wales because I was doing a degree. So I just didn't want to have to change everything about because I loved team there so much.
Yeah.
And then I've moved a little bit outside of London now. So I've moved everything here. And they're good here.
That's good.
That's good. That is good.
Where are you guys in London?
West London-ish.
Yes, near Uxbridge, Ruislip.
Right. Yeah.
Near Watford.
Yes.
Harry Potter Studios.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're that way. But yeah, our healthcare's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was just so scared about going to London because I was like, it'll be the first time without my mum being there with me, even though I was older. But
Yeah, no, I understand that.
yeah.
Considering I still don't order my own prescriptions, my wife does it. Before that, it was my mum.
Yeah, to be fair, I get my boyfriend to do that too sometimes.
That's not just me, yes.
Yeah. I'm like, can you call my doctors? They've missed something from my prescription.
I've got enough to deal with.
I know. It's hard enough. No, they are good here. But I do feel like you insert, people say there's postcode lottery and things like that, but I just feel like you sometimes have to push for things, that's all.
Yeah, that's it. You just, if you know what you want, just just go out and get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, jump over the hurdles. Sorry.
Sometimes you have to be a Karen.
Yeah, I turn into a Karen quite often with my pharmacy and my GPs.
Daily.
Like when they tell me my prescription's ready and there's no insulin there, I'm just a bit like, well, I need it.
I know, mine just like giving me stuff that I haven't ordered and then don't give me stuff that I've actually ordered and need. So I have to, and then you go in there and try and sort everything out. The pharmacist is blaming the GP. The GP is blaming the pharmacist. I just want my insulin, please. Just give me my stuff.
Round and round in circles.
Mine just magically appears in my fridge. It's great.
Yeah, lucky you, mate. Lucky you.
It's like magic. It's like the washing up. If you just leave it there, it'll just disappear.
No, I tried that one.
So what sort of food do you eat, Ruby? You just eat anything you want, or do you stick to like a sort of diet plan? Or
so when I was younger, my mum, she meant well, but she'd read some things on Facebook. So we tried everything. We tried everything to reverse my type 1 diabetes, which obviously cannot be done.
No.
So we tried the cinnamon, we tried the keto diet, which was fun. But at the moment, to be honest, I tend to stay away from bread and gluten, and I don't know if I have a intolerance. I'm not sure. I always feel a bit sick after it, and my blood does always skyrocket a few hours later.
Yeah, bread's lethal with me.
Yeah. Pizza, no.
No, pizza I'm fine with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird.
I say I love pizza, but I just can never get it right.
I still haven't had a takeaway pizza. The only pizza I've eaten since I've been diagnosed is a homemade pizza. I'm too scared to eat a takeaway because I just know what's going to happen. So I just won't do it.
We did that on our Daphne course. They got us a pizza and we had to calculate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit. Do you split bolus and all that?
I never used to before I went on the Daphne course. Well, actually, before I met Ryan, to be honest, Ryan taught me quite a lot. And I know they say don't listen to online things, but I have learned a lot from TikTok.
Yeah. To be fair, that was all when I got diagnosed, I've spent 4 days literally just sat on the hospital ward scrolling and scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, anything on Google. It's all I was doing, just reading. Yeah,
amazing. That's so good though to know that people that are diagnosed now have that access to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that as well.
Yeah. Again, see, like I can only imagine what it was like to be diagnosed and not have all of that information available, just literally at your fingertips.
Yeah, I had to search hard. But I have got some good news to share with you.
Okay.
So for years I always had no diabetic retinopathy in my eyes, and then 2 years ago I had a letter through the door saying that I had background retinopathy, and I didn't know what it meant, and I freaked out. And then I was really, really struggling with it because I have OCD and I have really bad anxiety, and I thought the worst,
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God. And there was no one to talk to about it. And then a year later, last year, I went for another eye test after looking after myself a bit better, and it said I still had background retinopathy. And then obviously this year is when I started talking about it on TikTok and things like that, and I've really been going for my health. And I had a letter through the door saying I got rid of it.
Oh, well done.
That's brilliant.
Thank you.
That's a round of applause.
Yeah.
Thank you. That after people had told me that it was impossible to do.
Oh, yeah, because I've still got it.
Yeah. Is it background retinopathy?
No, I've got malakalopathy or whatever it is.
So what actually is it? Because I have no clue.
Still don't really know. It's like
It's the veins in your eyes.
vessels in the back of your eyes.
Yeah, they can leak and stuff like that.
Okay.
Something like that. I asked once when it come through, and I'm trying to remember.
It's but I think mine could have been from partying and things like that.
Yeah, mine's from that. Well, it's from highs, pretty much.
Yeah, like over long periods. But the great thing about it being 2024 is the eye care team that we have here. I've spoken to so many people about this because I was on one when I got that letter through the door, and they were like, "We have the best care system we have ever had," and the reason they do those photos with us every year. And if you've got what's the word?
I can't say it, so I just make up.
Yeah, and they really look after you, and they get you in every 6 months. Is that right?
Yeah, I went down to 6 months, and that's when I started the Libra and all that. I was like, no, I'm going to go blind. I got scared.
Yeah,
and that's when you said you had your seizure. That turned your life around. That's what turned mine around.
Yeah, I was going to say, because sometimes you need that kick to be like, oh wait, I forgot. I forgot I have type 1 diabetes.
Yeah.
So sometimes things are a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have the best care system ever.
We do have a good care system. That's undeniable.
Yeah, I mean, considering like 50 years ago would not be anywhere near the same.
No.
Yeah, we are very lucky to be in this generation.
100%.
And then in 50 years, it'll all be gone. I swear to God, if I'm 90 and there's a cure, I will be a little bit annoyed.
I've waited my whole life.
I'm going to eat pizza every day.
I'll be like on my deathbed and be like, no.
Oh, man. That was brilliant.
I think they said as soon as I got it, they were like, in 10 years, there'll be a cure.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, my doctor was like, not in my lifetime, but in your lifetime, there'll be a cure. And apparently I said, when are you going to die?
It's a fair question.
So clearly he's still alive.
No, I saw something about research, though. They've actually cured some people we're using stem cells.
Yeah.
I haven't dug into it. I really need to.
There always seems to be news like every day, well, daily, doesn't it?
Mm. Yeah, I think that's through JDRF, actually.
Right.
We can only hope.
I've stopped hoping.
Yeah, do you know what? As I say, I sort of like accepted it straight away because it was obviously it was a lot easier for me because obviously I was a lot older. But,
and you had me.
And it was literally the more I was in hospital. I think I went into hospital. I think it was about 10:30 at night once I got there on the ward and settled. And then I think the next morning is when I text you, Mike, saying, I've got type 1 diabetes. What do? I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you know each other before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, really?
we worked together when I was 16.
Wow.
For how long was we there? About 3-4 years?
I was there for 10 years.
Yeah, you was there, but I think I was there for about 3 years. And then we sort of kept in contact here and there, but we didn't really speak.
No, it's more music, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, it was just
music.
Yeah. So, and then, as I say, as soon as I got diagnosed, it just clicked in my head like, oh, Mike. And I remember watching him inject into his leg in the staff room before he had his lunch. So I was like, I know he's diabetic. I need to text him, and that was it. We got as soon as we got back in contact, just all of this just happened.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it?
That's so cute.
It's like a love story.
We're gonna make a movie.
Yeah,
be a great movie.
we've got an actor here.
Yeah, we'd have to cut a lot though.
You can make a diabetes film, but you're not allowed to mention the D word.
That just sounds naughty.
It does. It's not that kind of movie. I don't know.
Brilliant.
They should do a film about just diabetes. I haven't seen one.
They're doing one apparently, which
really?
I'm like, yeah, I'm a little bit like, oh, why didn't I find out a year ago? I would have emailed the casting director, got myself in the room.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, that they it looks pretty good. I need to research it, but I think that the actress in it is a type 1.
Is it American or?
Yeah, it's American.
Okay.
I think there's a couple of type 1s in it, which is good because in all the type 1 diabetic representation films and TV shows that I've seen, besides Hollyoaks, they've all been non-diabetic actors, which is fine because actors are actors and they act. But at the same time, it would be a perfect role for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no one can relate to a type 1 diabetic as much as a type 1 diabetic.
Exactly.
You've just got to live the movie. Simple.
Yeah. There are some great actors out there with type 1. James Norton, Jeremy Irvine, and this girl called Rhea Norwood.
I'm looking forward to that when it comes out. I know it's not relatable to diabetes, but I watched a film on autism the other day. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. But I tell you what, I cried 8 times at the film.
Really?
Yeah. Shut up, Jack. Sorry.
What was it? Rain Man?
No, it was... Oh,
I cry at everything.
I only cry at films. I can't cry emotionally. It's weird. I can't cry emotionally. That sounds so bad.
Any dogs or cats, I'm crying if something happens to them. Marley and Me, oh my God.
Oh, yeah, my wife cried at that.
Yeah.
It is called Please Stand By.
Ah, I'm going to save that.
Yeah, seriously, extremely good film.
Oh, is that Dakota Fanning? Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
She's a good actor.
Yeah, she is very believable. So yeah, it's just not relatable, but it is because it is like
showing something that isn't necessarily represented.
Yeah, but you feel it. I just hope if they make a diabetes movie, you can feel it.
Yeah, even something that not everyone can relate to, because obviously not everyone has diabetes. It would be good for people to be like, oh, I didn't know they had to do that. Some people didn't even know I have to inject. Yeah,
I still get people asking that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, did you not see me last week? They go, no, you was hiding in the toilet. Oh, sorry.
Well, there's a couple of films with type 1 at the moment. There's Purple Hearts. Have you seen that?
No.
That's on Netflix. It's about this girl who's got type 1 and she's like a singer, and then she marries this man in the army, and I loved it.
Like Purple Hearts, writing that
down.
Purple Hearts, yeah, I'm literally making a note of this as well.
Yeah, I loved it. I watched it like 5 times.
Oh, really?
Okay, is that good? Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only because I relate, and I was like crying, and I was like, oh my God, I'm represented.
Yeah, it does. It makes you feel like yes, come on.
Yeah, and it's not about diabetes, but she's got diabetes, and it's nice to have that.
Yeah,
100%.
And then there's not really much else. There's something called Steel Magnolias. Have you heard of that?
No.
I'm pretty sure it was a play, and it's American, but they did like a film with Julia Roberts, and she has type 1 in it, and she it's a bit bleak, so trigger warning. I don't think it was at a time when diabetes wasn't,
Oh, okay. I won't watch that one then.
Yeah, maybe don't watch that. But I mean, yeah, it's educational, I guess. Yeah. I haven't seen it.
She ate too much sugar, yeah?
Don't, because the worst films, I'm going to go on tangent again, I'm sorry, but the worst films, and I can name you probably about 4, are the ones when there's somebody having a hypo and they're like, give them insulin. And this is in films.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. I remember specifically watching it when I grew up, because that was the first thing that come into my head a couple of years ago thinking about it. It was a film, Con Air. Don't know whether you've seen it.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
And he's on an aeroplane at the end of it, and he's crawling along the floor, going, "I need my insulin. I need you're not." It's just like he's acting all weak, like he can't walk, and he's all sweaty and shaky, and he gives him a jab, and then 2 seconds later he's up and he's all right. He's running around again.
That's so dangerous.
Oh wow! Wait, I've seen Con Air. How have I not remembered this?
That is so dangerous.
Even, do you know what? My mum does it quite a few times. It's
yeah. Do you want insulin?
Yeah, like I'll be up at her house and my alarm goes off. She's like, "Are you going low or high?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm low." She's like, "Are you going to do some units?" No, I need some sugar, mum.
You want to finish me off?
The dangerous thing is she's a school nurse and she works with type 1 diabetes kids.
Oh.
She just don't want you eating her food, Jack. Simple.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, you're going low. Get out.
Go home.
You better get on Uber Eats.
What annoys me though about these films is like this has been in the writer's room for about like 2 years. Like somebody's written this, and you've had like people checking it over and researchers and this one horror, because it's a horror film I'm thinking of, where the actress in it was a type 1. Sorry, she's another type 1. I can't remember her name. But why didn't she say anything?
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
It obviously gets proofread numerous amounts of times.
I remember when I spoke to Rory about Hollyoaks and all that, he said he had input to it. So that's why it kind of makes sense more.
That's good.
But so, just things like that really annoy me.
Yeah, it's just so dangerous. It's literally the exact same as somebody having a nut allergy and saying, "What do you need? Nuts?"
Yeah. Yeah, mate, I'm a cashew.
Obviously not the same, but, you know.
Why does that sound worse? Giving someone with a nut allergy nuts sounds worse than giving someone going low insulin.
It's the same, because if you gave me insulin and I was low, I would die.
Yeah. If you could eat any 3-course meal, anything, could be anything, forget diabetes, whether diabetic or not, any 3-course meal, what would your go-to be, Ruby?
I'm quite simple, I'll be honest. I'm not that much of a foodie, but I do love my snacks, so I love chocolate and things like that. So
yeah, so do I. I'm quite bad for that.
Yeah. My dessert would probably be like just big chocolate ice cream, like a Knickerbocker Glory.
Oh.
Something like that. Or like a banana split, something with loads of sugar in it.
Oh yeah, banana split. You got me there.
Yeah. Yeah. And then maybe like a spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, that's a good choice. I do like a good spag bowl.
They are good. But hard to eat in a restaurant because obviously...
Messy.
So messy. I tried to have it on a date once. It was just awful. And then there you are, like, injecting in your leg, like, you look crazy.
It's got needles hanging out here and pasta everywhere.
Yeah. And I've got braces at the moment, Invisalign, so I have to take my teeth out as well to eat them.
Oh my God.
It's just a mess.
You know I said I visualise everything, right?
Yeah. Let me take my teeth out and let me stab myself and I'll be okay to eat this game on this.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's brilliant.
And it's the worst when people are like, "Oh, do you want some dessert? It's sugar-free." And it's
I hate that.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely not.
No.
Do you know what though? The first day I went shopping with my mum after coming out of hospital, I spent about 2 hours in the supermarket because I was reading everything.
Oh.
And that was until I sort of like spoke to Mike and actually learnt a little bit. That was the first thing. That's what I was going for. Low sugar. It's got to be low sugar. I can't. But now I know.
Yeah, you can eat anything.
Well, I'm literally sitting here eating sweets, so I knew they wouldn't stay on the desk without me eating them.
That's why I can't buy sweets, because I will just eat them. I have to have the Lift tablets.
Oh, you have Lift?
Yeah, otherwise if I have sweets, I will eat them and just give myself insulin. I have no control.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad. I can control me. I do limit myself to 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But before the night before I was diagnosed, I polished off a packet of Haribo Tanfastics to myself. That was my go-to. I was always a sweetie person.
What was your levels in the hospital?
When I went to the GP first, because I just felt like crap. My wife booked me an appointment just to go there and see what was going on. And the nurse checked my fingers, and I think I was 33.6 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And then my ketones were 1.6, 1.8, something around that mark.
Oh, wow.
So that was, straight to the hospital.
Remember how thirsty and like how much you needed to wee constantly? I don't miss that feeling at all.
Yeah, it was, that's what I, like, the trouble is, because my job, I'm a fencer. So I'm in like people's houses. So you can imagine being at work and you're needing a wee and you're like...
Yeah, every 2 seconds.
Every 2 minutes knocking on the door. Can I use your toilet, please? Can I use your toilet again, please? Like, it was so embarrassing.
Oh, God. Yeah. I remember trying to go to the cinema with my friends when I was younger and I was just going every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
God, I had a date like that when I was younger. That was terrible. We obviously was on the bus. I was like, we need a wee. Need a wee, right? We had to get off at a random stop and I just had to have a wee somewhere, right? And then I got back on the bus. We had to stop the bus again. I was like, I need to get off again. She was like, are you all right? I was like, I said, I must have drunk a lot of water because I didn't even tell him I'm diabetic because I used to hide it.
Yeah.
And we watched the film. I was like, I'm going home. Bye. I eat popcorn as well. That's the worst thing.
Oh, yeah, salty.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's like your packet of sweets, isn't it, Mike? Popcorn.
Yeah, I eat the big bags every time. Oh, love popcorn. Sweet and salty, actually.
Yeah, I got to have a mix.
Yeah.
I thought when you said you're a fencer, I didn't know if you meant like fences or like the sport.
Oh, no. I wish it'd give me something more exciting to talk about than just digging holes and putting a concrete post in it.
I need the toilet, on God. Don't wave your sword at me. Oh, I need to stop, sorry.
God, yes, stop, Michael, stop. Behave.
Oh, I'm so glad my sugars ain't low.
Oh,
I don't know. There's so much to learn about the internet. I was always like, I'm never going to be an influencer. I'm never going to post. But then here I am.
Do you know, I was never I used to hate social media.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely. I never used to go on Facebook unless it was just to be nosy and watch a couple funny videos just while you're bored. I hardly ever used to go on TikTok a lot. It was just there again because I was bored.
Yeah.
And but as I say, as soon as I got diagnosed, I don't know, I had this thing come over me, sort of like, because I couldn't find anything online sort of that was relatable. I could find information, but it wasn't relatable.
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to put my own stuff out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. People in your area, people that are your age, people that...
Yeah, literally anyone. I did, right when I first started everything, I didn't really care who saw it. I just wanted to tell everyone about diabetes.
Yeah, because I don't relate to somebody telling me about diabetes that's a doctor on TikTok that doesn't have it personally.
Oh, God, no. No.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. And health coaches. Do you know how much I hate them people?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to mute again.
You don't have to mute, mate. It's fine.
I'm joking. I'm just trying to stay quiet.
But it's like, and then this one doctor, she stitched my video, like all this video that I put a lot of work into, and then she stitched it just reacting by like shaking her head, and she got like 3 times the amount of likes as I had.
Oh, wow.
I was annoyed.
Well, I'm going to stitch everything now.
Yeah. All she did was just react to it. It's not her fault. I was just annoyed that they weren't my likes.
Was it a good reaction?
Yeah, exactly. Stop my likes.
Yeah. No, it wasn't a good reaction. She was just like pointing and like nodding her head.
Bit boring.
Yeah.
I need to learn TikTok.
Oh, yeah. It took me ages to learn out how to actually make a video because I would post something and then a random song would be attached to it. I just didn't understand it.
I've done that a couple of times. You're like, shit,
Yeah.
delete.
Yeah. And then that's the thing about TikTok. You're not like, well, you are allowed to delete your videos, but if you delete them, it messes up your algorithm again.
Yeah. It's better to archive, I think.
Yeah. I archive, yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so many like hidden things.
All right, that's my next research now. TikTok. Right, my sensors still don't work. It's coming off.
Oh, that was what I was going to... What sensor are you on, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm on the Freestyle Libre 2, but they gave me some Dexcom G6s because I struggled with the Libre because I was getting a lot of sensor errors. But then when I tried the Dexcom G6, I felt it was the same, to be honest. I was having sensor errors, and to be honest, the Libre was a little bit more accurate.
Yeah. I actually done a research on the Libre 2, which I have anyway, and the G7.
Yeah.
The Libre 2 was more accurate.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. My G6 was like 2 units out, which is quite a lot.
Yeah, it surprised me because I myself slated Libre a lot.
Yeah.
But it's only during frustration you're going to...
Yeah.
It's not working. It's like anything. Your TV breaks, you're going to slate the telly.
Yeah.
Stupid TV.
And there was this one time I was slating it so much and I was like, wait a second, didn't I go in a tanning bed today? And I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to wear it on a tanning bed. Is that my fault? Yeah.
That's what I'm like. That's the same as me. Like, my sensor has been off now for nearly 5.5 hours. But because I know I caught it on the fence and I've been digging quite a lot of holes today, so obviously my arms have been going up and down constantly, t-shirts rubbing. So yeah, it's my own fault.
Yeah. Take it off.
I'll still probably ring them and get a new one.
Yeah, they're good. They're good in terms of that as well.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Just don't ask for more than 3 because they get the ump.
They have been good with me.
Me too, actually.
Yeah. Besides when I asked them to share my Disney diabetic song that I wrote for kids that would make people feel less alone, and they said no because I was wearing it on the wrong part of my arm.
That was brilliant, that song.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you. I just I had a lot of mums find it like on Facebook. They shared it on like a little mums page, which was cute. Parents of kids with type 1. So that was nice. But I do feel like there are a couple of type 1s that haven't, type 1 kids, because that's the only thing that really matters with that song. That I think I wish you could see it. But Dexcom and Libre and Diabetes UK don't share your stuff.
No.
Yeah. I'm
just thinking about it now. No.
Yeah. And they're the only people that I really want to share it to.
Yeah, there's no third parties with them, is there?
Yeah. And I'm not trying to promote anything. I'm not selling my song. I'm not trying to get rich in payments.
That's the thing. You're literally just trying to raise awareness.
Exactly, yeah. The main goal for the Disney song was just for kids to be like, oh my God, because, there's no Disney princess with diabetes. Is there?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, did you see Inside Out?
I haven't, but I've heard that there's a little censor in it or something.
Yeah, it's very brief, but I spotted it straight away when I was in the cinema.
I love that.
So, talking to Disney remixes, I've heard Moana and Frozen. Mm-hmm. Have you done any others?
Yeah, I did Tangled.
Tangled.
Which is the Rapunzel one, which is When Will My Life Begin? And then that's the only ones I've done, I believe. I did ask, I don't know, I'm trying to think. I was going to do you know Coco?
Yes, that's the that's the skull one. Is it skulls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Day of the Dead in Mexico.
That's the word. Thank you.
Yeah. And they've got this song which is like, remember me, I know I have to say goodbye. And I was thinking, maybe I could write one that's like, remember. I don't want it to be sad though, because I always want it to be upbeat when it's for kids, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, remember me, like the old non-diabetic version. So like, maybe I could do that. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, it would work. It is sad.
Yeah. I don't want to make anyone cry.
Yeah, because I'd proper deep that actually, but it would stick in my mind, so it's good as well.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like, I don't know. I've thought about all the most popular ones, like A Whole New World, or maybe I could do A Whole New World.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I like Disney.
Yeah, but you have to, I love Disney. I'm going next in a couple of days. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw that on your was it you that put it up on your Instagram story the other day about Disney and the pump?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do there. Apparently, you just have to like unplug it when you go on rides.
What?
I know. So I went and with like Alton Towers and Thorpe Park and things like that. You always just have to take them off when you go on rides.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't have adrenaline when you're on a pump. Right. Actually, talking about your singing, I listened to your diabetes song, which...
Oh, right, the normal one.
I found it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to play the song right now.
Please pause and breathe. There's no need to hide what lies beneath every nook, every jab makes it harder and harder, but we can collab. 'Cause you're in good company and you got me. You'll never suffer alone. Why can't you see that when your body's in pain and tears fall from those eyes, when the lows feel so low and the highs feel so high, and it's a pity but we can't do it, and it's shitty but we'll get through it. You were made to fit the jigsaw, you were made to rock the Jenga, so I love you through it all, from Jan to December. When you drink and go to bed, will I wake up tomorrow? Those words spin in your head. You had it rough when you were young. No one deserves that, and baby, I know it wasn't fun, but you're in good company and you got me. You'll never suffer alone. Why can't you see that when your body's in pain and tears fall from those eyes, when the lows feel so low and the highs feel so high, and it's a pity but we can't do it, and it's shitty but we'll get through it. You weren't made to fit the jigsaw, you were made to rock the Jenga, so I love you through it all, from Jan to December. Yes, I love you through it all, and please just remember.
First of all, let me just give that one a massive round of applause.
That was honestly brilliant.
Thanks, guys.
It made me feel like you want people out there to feel like everyone else is going through this shit as well.
Yeah.
And they're not alone and they can talk about it.
Yeah.
But in a way, it gave me a vibe you're reminding yourself as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I don't just talk about it for other people. It's hugely helped me as well. And that song, if you listen to the words there, it's like, and when you drink and go to bed, will I wake up tomorrow? Those words spin in my head.
Yeah.
Which is like all the things that I've gone through. And I wrote it really, really easily. Sometimes it's taken me ages to write a song. And when you write a song that comes so easily, it's like, well, that just came from the heart.
Yeah. Yeah, I've written loads of songs like that.
Yeah, they just come to you. And I didn't want it to be cheesy, and I didn't want it to be obviously about diabetes. So somebody without diabetes would listen to that and just think it was a song.
Yeah, no, it's very well written.
Thank you.
And performed.
I'm glad you saw it, because I think that's probably got about 50 views.
Really?
On YouTube, yeah. I've not got the YouTube bug yet.
You'll be surprised. Actually, 78.
Have I got 78 views?
Yeah, I watched it another 28 times.
Yay!
No, it's amazing. It is very good.
Thank you. I do think we should make a diabetic song.
Yes.
Yes, it will happen.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we will definitely make something happen.
Let's do it.
So what, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, can do.
So yeah, well, that is about it. So for this week, everyone, I really, really hope you've enjoyed this episode. thank you so much for Ruby for coming on.
Oh, that was really fun. Thanks, guys.
Really appreciate
thank
it.
you.
And it is very nice to hear your story. What's your social media handles so everyone can go and follow you?
TikTok is diabetes and Instagram is Ruby_Valentino.
There we go. Give them a follow.
So if you haven't already, everyone, go over there, check out Ruby's content. It is brilliant. And yeah, we shall see you again, same time, same place, back again next week. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.